All right, y'all, it's Andy of Muscle in the Mountains, and I am inside the LeConte Center at Rod Run Spring 2025. We are going to walk around, see all this fantastic stuff in here. Let's go. All right, check this out, y'all. Wow. Supercharged. Look at this thing. Mercy, what a Camaro. Huh? Oh my goodness. That's just insane right there. I love it. Now, I'll show you what they did. This is really wild. Okay, so we got the split bumper going on, right? Look where they moved those lights. They're down low instead of beside the headlights. Isn't that wild? Never seen that done before. Really cool. Stormtrooper. Wow. Safest car on the road because it can't hit anything. There you go. Wow. Now that's a Camaro right there. Mercy. Gorgeous 68. Looking so good. Look at this. Oh, wow. Amazing. Nice. How insane is that? 65 Chevy C10. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Check how they're staggered. Because they wouldn't fit side by side. See, it's suicide doors. Because you can, right? It is. Oh my goodness. Wow. And that paint is just, if you tripped and fell, you just fall into, I mean, just keep going through the paint. How wide these tires are. Wow. Now, this is not our first time seeing this insane caddy, but it looks so good inside here under these lights. This thing is amazing. If I remember correctly, it's a 59 Cadillac. This thing was originally a 4-door. Look at this. Now it just has 2 massive doors. Look at this thing right here. So we filmed this car and saw it for the first time over at Run to the Sun in Myrtle Beach. This, excuse me. This is just incredible. Look at that. One of the coolest builds I've ever seen. And I'm not even a Cadillac fan, but I love this thing. Wow. Put that right there, that top. In here, that just, wow. All right, check out this Dodge. Huh? Wow. Amazing. Look at that blue. Wow. All right, y'all, check this out. One Sinister Nova. Oh my goodness. Look at this engine. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, that's amazing. Dude, that's massive. Incredible. So I guess that's a 70. Incredible. Smooth little Cobra. Huh? Side pipes, 427. Look at this. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, y'all, check this out. Love this color. Check out this paint. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Yeah, look at this. My goodness. Yeah. I don't know, though. I just couldn't get a full sheet of plywood between there. 72. Yeah, that's a good looking graphic right there. They did well on that. That's nice. Super nice. You got something there, brother. Hey, check this out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that might be my favorite one here. Just might be. Look at that. Oh wow. 1970 Camaro. Look at this color. The car is titled Bloodline. You can see there on the valve covers. 1100 horsepower, it says. Insane. Let's check it out down low. Here's another incredible ride that we saw at Run to the Sun, Myrtle Beach. Look at this. Yeah, that's awesome right there. Check it out. Check this out. Is that incredible or what? There's such amazing custom work in this place. This vehicle's just insane. Who's paint? Wow. Check out that console. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. Wow. Nice. Now they've got music in here, but it's not loud. It's so perfect. So I can, put a little bit over that. It's not going to be a big deal, and I don't have to go crazy loud with it. That's going to be awesome. So I'm very pleased with the way they got the music inside. Man, that pickup's awesome. Let's check out this square body. Huh? How cool is that? Wow.
Super mega car show thing.
Look at this. Dang. Nice. Right here. Mercy. Let's see. That's cool. All right, y'all, check out this 61 Impala convertible. One of the coolest cars in here for sure. Here, let's check this thing out a little bit. How cool is that? Love that color. That looks incredible. Got a whole little beach scene going on here. Pretty cool. It's gorgeous. Raleigh Sports Z28. Look at that. 302. Huh? Is that sweet or what? Hounds 2. Very awesome. Nice. Let's come around this side over here. And that's incredible. Get to look at this interior a little bit. There you go. go. Awesome. So indoors there is also like vendors and swap meet type stuff. All kinds of things. The Hot Wheels over there. Okay, here's a 62. Now this one's Bel Air, very similar to that Impala we just looked at, but a different trim package for the Bel Air. This one's a Post. I can hear that it started to rain outside. You can actually hear it on this roof. So this place is probably going to be flooded with people, as if it's not already. This is the busiest I've seen it inside in a while. There's a lot of people everywhere, which makes it a little bit hard to get around the cars, but we'll do the best we can. Yeah, that 62 Bel Air is seriously awesome. Love it. Check out this hot rod. Wow. See now, I like that top, but if that comes off, I would have it off in here. It looks like it would come off. Very cool though. Look at that. Yeah. That's some serious paint. Love that color. Nice. Check this out. Crazy. Pretty cool. So this is like Impala Day. Of course, there's a lot of Camaros here too right now, but look at this. Yeah, that's awesome. Is an Impala SS. 3-bedroom apartment in the trunk. Love this. Man, that's awesome. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. This 69 Camaro. Yeah, that's awesome right there. That's good. Seeing a lot of people in here. Hard to get around where you can get back away from it a little bit. Line for the meet and greet with Joe and Mandy Martin. Here's the trophies. This 56 Chevy. Yeah, gorgeous. That interior. That's sweet right there. I like a 56 Chevy. Alright, you want to see an amazing Mopar? Look at this. 68 Charger, folks. Gorgeous. Wow. 440. Blue, red, absolutely gorgeous. Nice. That's one mean Mopar 68 Dodge Charger. Nice. There's 37 Studebaker. Some of these I can't get very close to because they have a barrier around them. Both good and bad. It's good that nobody can get around it because I can get further out, but that exhaust. Wow. Check this out. Wow. Crazy. Check out this 1950 Ford Club Cougar. Pretty awesome, isn't it? Nice. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. 50 Ford. Very cool. Check out this Chevy. 57. Highly customized. 57 Hell Air is what they're calling it. Wow. Mercy. It's kind of a really dark gray, I guess. Nice. Check this out. Go. Now, try this second gen Camaro. Z28 badging. Look at that. Wow. So I'm guessing that's a 70. Yeah, this is amazing. Love this. Look at that. Wow. Split bumper setup. Nice. Wow. Check this out. How's that look? All right, check this out. Gorgeous 55. Wow. No man. Check it underneath. Wow. Yeah. That's cool. I love the 55. Look at that paint. That cool color. Mercy. Very, very cool. So, the Scarlet Lady 56 Continental Mark II. showed a little bit from the other side earlier. This thing's incredible. Wide shot here, maybe. There you go. 67 Nova, silver bullet. There you go. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Very, very cool. It is. Mercy. That's some silver right there. Dang. Yeah, I like it. What do you think of that hood like that? Cool Chevy too. '56. Wow. Love this color. Take the top too. Isn't that gorgeous? Mercy. Seats. That's awesome. What's y'all's favorite Tri-5? 55? Or 56 like this? Or the 57s? Let me know in the comments. It's awesome. So awesome. Check this out a little bit. Quite a show. Check this out. Another 67 Chevy too. A little more original. Certainly not original by any means, but more original than that other one. You got the bench seat. It's pretty sweet. I guess this one's white. Yeah, that's white. Sometimes hard to tell in these lights. Something really is. It's awesome. Look at this. Very cool little truck. Nice. Sideboards. Very cool. Very cool. This 67 Chevelle. Certainly one of the coolest cars ever conceived. Right? Look at that. Mercy, this color. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a Chevelle. It is. Mercy. Let's see if we can get around the front. Right. Try and jump back to that Chevelle. Can't get around it. Look at this 55 Chevy. Wow, that is low. And a convertible. Look at that. Love being able to film the inside of convertibles. Look at this thing. Yes. Wow. Isn't that gorgeous? Mercy. That's cool right there. Again. Nice. There you go. Finally got a window opening. Nice. Doors pick up. Nice. This beast of a Mopar. Wow. '68 Charger. Nice. Amazing. That's crazy. I may have caught a little bit of this earlier, but it's worth seeing again. Just to be sure. Yeah, I did. That's awesome though. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this vet. $327. Super sweet. Y'all check out Old Blue. Right? That's not old. But that is. Sitting low. Wow. See how they got the boards like they're weathered, but they're not. That's cool. Isn't that nice? Check out the like copper or brass or whatever, bronze type. Let's see down here. Wow. Amazing. Old Blue. Love it. Check this out. Wow. Beautiful. The stripe. Gorgeous 70 Nova. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Interior. Nice. It is. That's incredible. Very nice. 36 Ford, 3-window. It's so hard to navigate these people and still get a good shot of the vehicles. We're doing our best. Hope you're enjoying the show. I know I am. All right, y'all, check out this amazing Mustang. I'm going to go with that's a 70 because of the front end. Right? Check this thing out. Now, I think I saw this car a couple of years ago here. That's incredible. Look at this. Wow. That's one mean Mustang. All right, y'all, check it out. I'm here with my buddy John Jennings. How are you, brother? Good. All right. Let's check out your 70 Cougar.
Okay.
So what engine you got going on here?
That's a Gen 2 Coyote with a loud charger puts out check it out. 7 horse.
Nice.
Backed up with a TKX transmission 5-speed.
Awesome. And you got that in there nice and low. It looks really good.
Yep, fits real well. Mustang 2 front lets you change the position of the engine a little bit.
Right. Fantastic. So are they making those Mustang 2 front ends now, like just new that people can get, or?
Oh, yeah. You don't have to,
okay, so you don't have to source that from the 70s. Okay, good deal. Because I noticed so many people are going with that front end.
Yeah, there must be at least 20 or 30 people that manufacture
nice.
those kits.
That's awesome. So what's this color?
It's grabber blue.
Okay. My favorite color.
It stands out.
Yeah, it does. I love it. Now, so you were telling me, now I know that we caught this car last spring, but you've redone the interior.
Yeah, we did the inside and the outside. We weren't happy with the paint, so we repainted it and then sent it over to Steve Holcomb at Pro Auto Custom Interiors in Knoxville.
Right.
And Steve did an interior for us.
Mercy.
Killed it.
Oh, I say, that's just incredible. I love the stitching. The little bit lighter stitching there, that's gorgeous. Well, it smells good, doesn't it? I wish everybody watching this video could smell that interior, because it's nice. That's beautiful, brother. And so you said it's 5-speed now?
I'm sorry?
5-speed?
Yep.
Nice. The eliminator on there on the spoiler, that's awesome. So how long have you had this car?
We bought the car about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Bought a solid car. It was fairly solid, but once we started getting it, it just wasn't what we wanted. So we stripped it all the way down. We gutted the interior,
wow.
suspension, brakes, wheels, tires.
So you did it all. I mean, right, but I mean, everything's been done. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Everything's been done, yeah.
Nice. Love how you got the exhaust coming out right here. The side, that's awesome. Too bad they won't let us start it up. Man, I mean, honestly, this is probably the coolest Cougar I've ever seen. You know, there's not, you know, it's like, you know, the Mustangs, we see a lot of those, but these Cougars, you know, I mean, it was such a great car, you know, and this is actually a car that not this car, of course, but I almost bought a 70 Cougar, 351 Cleveland, in blue. It was the darker blue, it wasn't the grabber blue. But, you know, it had the Magnum 500s, the black interior, you know, that car, right? And I wish so badly that I had pulled the trigger on that one, but I didn't. But yeah, this is gorgeous, brother. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got a fantastic ride. Thank you so much for showing us your car.
My pleasure.
Lots of vendors also in here. One of our favorites over here, Camaro Central. These guys do a great job. Right? Lots of great stuff. Check out this orange pickup over here. I may not be able to talk over because I got music over here. Look at that. gorgeous 72 custom C10. Look at this. Awesome. Good. Wow. It's bad. That must be some pretty wide tires, but not crazy wide. Yeah, pretty wide. That's nice. Gorgeous truck. Very cool. We got this 66 Chevelle SS 396. Very nice. Very original restoration. Right? Convertible. Incredible. So they've got this one really raised up off the ground, but they have a full mirror setup underneath it. Look at this. Not just a couple little mirrors here and there, but you got the entire thing. Nowhere to hide. Wow. Incredible. I know we got a lot of 66 Chevelle fans. Pretty hard to beat right there. Nice. Y'all check this out. Amazing story on this 66 Chevelle convertible. So this car, here I am in Pigeon Forge at the rod run, and I'm looking at this car, and somebody taps me on the shoulder, the owner of the car. And he's from my hometown. This car is originally from my hometown. So crazy enough, Dr. Bennett and his wife, teacher Patricia Bennett, were the first owners of this incredible car, which she named the Roadhog because of the gas guzzling of it. But this car went through a couple hands and then was eventually sold to the guys to the owner now. She, states that she sold it to a pair of brothers, and so now still in the same Burnsville, my hometown. So this car is originally from my hometown and still in my hometown. They have restored it. This thing is incredible. Incredible. So such a great history, such a great car. It's so cool to run into people like this and see, these kind of stories. I love car stories, and this is a good one, folks. We'll maybe do a little bit more about this car at another time. I hope so, because, hey, this car's in my hometown. Love it. All right, all I gotta say is, oh my goodness. I mean, look at that. Wow. I'll be honest with you, I can really dig some flames. I can. We got like a whole alligator motif going on here too. So 41 Willis Coupe, right? Is that amazing? Oh my goodness. Check out this hologram thing they got going on here. How are you? Good, you?
Very good.
That's incredible, brother.
Thank you.
Incredible. Nice. That's insane. I love it. You got the alligator on the inside. Huh? Wow. Y'all check it out. We got some special permission to come on in here and check this thing out. Look at this. Huh? Oh my word. Yeah, that's awesome right there. Dude. Check out this paint close up. So they've got their own lights. Check out this gator. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at this. Oh man. Yeah, that's insane. I love it. So cool. Wow. Incredible. Check it out, one of our favorite cars. Huh? Flatwood Customs 69 Mach 1. We've filmed and photographed this car many times, and I love it every time. One of our all-time favorites for sure. This thing is insane. Everything Flatwood Customs does is perfect. So if you want a custom hot rod, you can't beat Flatwood Customs. These guys are incredible. They do fantastic work. Here you go. Flatwood Customs. Check them out. Such great work. Vendors, lots of all kinds of cool stuff. Right? Wow. There's stuff everywhere. Pretty cool. All right, y'all, I'm here with my buddy Kyle Simpson. How you doing, brother? Doing good. So tell me a little bit about this insane 59 Cadillac.
Well, it's, like I said, a 59 Cadillac called the Grand Illusion.
Okay.
It started life as a 4-door,
Oh, wow.
and now it's a 2-door with a chopped top. So it's got the illusion of something really long, really low.
Right.
And that's kind of why I named it the Grand Illusion.
Okay. I can see that. Wow. So how long is the car?
It's the same length as every 59 Cadillac
Right.
ever made. It's almost 19 foot long.
Wow.
Looks like it's a mile long.
Right.
I want to touch it.
Just the low roof line and the low stance and all that just
Sure.
makes it look like it's going forever.
So how much did you bring the roof down?
So, a true 4-door, the windshield starts 3 inches higher,
Right.
kind of goes up in a real ugly manner. It comes straight.
Okay.
So it's chopped 3 inches in the front,
Right.
so a coupe windshield fits it. So this is a windshield I can buy
okay.
from any glass company.
Really?
That made the vent windows easy. This is the factory 2-door vent window. Factory
Okay.
2-door glass here. And then from here, the glass is all custom.
Okay.
So these pieces they're sitting in the trunk, they slide in this channel. They
Right.
stay put well when the car's being driven, but I can pull
Okay.
them out for a full hardtop look when it's parked.
Right.
Back window, all this custom glass was done by Brian Harding, who's
Okay.
the last guy in Chicago. The back window is actually Lexington. We couldn't make it work.
Okay. Well, it looks great. I would not have known right now. Now, so it was a 4-door car,
Yep.
but so now it's a 2-door, obviously. But so is this door custom? Is
The good thing about it is the way the 2-door conversion was done. This is a factory coupe door.
okay.
So when this car was factory, the back door started here.
Right.
The door jamb was here.
Okay.
And both front doors and rear doors are the same length.
Okay.
We moved the door jamb. We didn't. We call this metalwork the netherwork.
Okay.
But the jamb was
Really?
far enough forward to where a coupe door would fit it. Yeah, this car was all metalwork. Originally painted, its original paint job in Holland.
Wow.
So I found it on some Facebook pages and tested the guy for about a year until he sold it to me just because I thought the style of the car was completely one off and unique.
Right,
It turned out
totally.
like it,
So tell me about this satin paint.
so. Well, it's really paint. A lot of people think it might be a wrap,
Right.
but it's true House of Colors 10 Jello Pearl candy paint
Okay.
with a flat clear coat.
Wow.
Which the roof is one thing, but painting the orange and the body of the car was a lot more than even doing the roof. Because really painting satin paint, it's really hard to get the blade uniform.
Oh, it's so cool. Now tell me about this top.
7, 8, maybe 9 different layers of candy colors.
Wow.
And I didn't design any of this. I just took it to Chad Martin, which this is his logo here.
Okay.
Chad's Custom Dreams.
Yeah.
He's in Saluda. He's actually right here somewhere. He's actually over there.
Okay.
But I took it to him.
I saw some people with those shirts on.
Yeah, I took it to him. I told him don't put any naked women on it, don't put any
Right.
girls, don't put any flames, and then he just did whatever he wanted.
Wow.
And I saw a picture of it taped up, and then I saw a picture of it finished. So I just
That's
let
it.
I'll let him do what people need to.
Yeah.
Painters do, just do their thing.
That's awesome.
It's
So,
buried in tons of clear coat. We actually put a protective film on top of it, paint
Okay.
protection film to protect it from scratches. You can't see it, but like if I drop this bottle on the top,
Sure.
it's not going to do anything.
wow. Yeah, I couldn't imagine like having to touch that up? I mean, that just
You can't. I actually had a tent blow over the whole car at Triple Crown in Nashville. It scratched the car. The whole car just got a paint job 6 weeks ago.
Oh,
The
no.
top's completely fine.
Wow. So it's armored on top.
Yep.
That's incredible. I mean, the sparkly, you know, and just all the different.
In here it looks cool, but when
Yeah.
you see it outside in the sun, like when you saw it
Right.
on the beach, it's completely different.
It does look different.
All of the colors on this side are completely different from the colors of that side. They shift as you walk around like candies do.
Right. Insane. Yeah, so we met a few weeks ago
Yep.
at the Run of the Sun in Myrtle Beach, and we filmed and photographed this car outside there. It's pretty amazing to see it in here in the lights.
Yeah.
It really is, and I love this interior. So tell me what you got going on here.
So this is real leather from Heinz Leather.
Nice.
Everything in here is hand built.
Wow.
A good friend of mine in Spartanburg named Stephen Coggins, he did all of this interior and did an amazing job on it.
So,
Now the front seats are out of a 6th gen Camaro.
okay.
Took the headrest off, and then he just, all the patterns and stitching, he did all of that, and a lot of it comes from the roof designs.
Yeah.
The little wings here, the scallop looking deals
Right.
there. The rear seat
yeah.
is actually a C10 Snowden seat. So any C10 you see with a Snowden seat, this is
Right.
that seat.
Okay.
He built a full console front to rear.
Nice.
It's got some nice Restomod AC
Sure.
gauges up front,
Very cool.
and it's a 5960 Impala dash. So that's
Okay.
kind of an iconic hot rod dash that lots of people run. It's just a good look.
Right.
And when I got the car, the dash was already in it. We just had it wrapped.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. That really works, brother. It really works. So many cool choices. You know, when I see this car, I'm amazed by it, right? And I'm drawn in by it. I'm like, that's amazing. But then to hear you talk about it, there's so much that maybe you just don't catch, right?
Yeah. That's why I called it the Grand Illusion, because you can
Sure.
step back and look. And if you know Cadillacs, you know that this is a 59, it's a
Sure.
or something's weird, different about it, but it's not so drastic. A lot of chop tops, they're squashed, they don't look like you can drive them.
Right.
This looks like just a perfectly proportioned car to me now.
Yeah. It looks like what they should have done but didn't.
Yeah. And the cool thing about being a four-door, the roof's longer, which means the package tray starts back further. The back seat is monstrous. So when full-grown man can get back there and have plenty of leg.
Yeah, that's incredible. So tell me about this engine.
So this is a LSA motor. Let me take that back. It's LSA blower on top of a 6-liter.
Okay.
Put a blower cam in it from Ryan Tooley. It's got good rods and pistons. Other than that, pretty stock setup. It's stock pulley, doesn't make a lot of boost.
Okay.
But it makes good enough power to get it down the road. My buddy down in Lexington named Rob Tansey, he did the motor swaps as well as just getting the car drivable. So we did the air ride, the brakes. It's got electric brakes on it from ABS Power Brakes.
Oh, yeah.
Which a lot of people are running now because it looks like a manual setup, and then the booster is electric.
Awesome. Very cool. And something I'm just now noticing, so you got like the satin out here on the fenders, but you got the gloss on the inside of the engine compartment. Yeah, exactly.
Right here it's glossy.
Right, satin inside.
But this is how it came from the Netherlands, so we left it like this.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes oil splatters and belt residue. It makes it way easier to clean
Wipes
up.
off it. Yeah, totally. So I remember looking at it over there when it was at the beach, and this front end just amazes me.
Yep.
Yeah, pull that. There you go. Nice. That's just so cool.
And Cadillac, a lot of cars did this, but this was a one-year-only car, so
Okay.
all the tooling and design and everything they did,
Right.
something so beautiful, all for just 1 year. And
Wow.
that makes parts and things of that nature really hard to find.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everything for this car mostly you have to find and refurbish and refinish it. You can't really buy it.
Right. This is truly a one-of-a-kind vehicle. Just in so many ways. So what's going on with these wheels?
That's a company called Isotope. They're it's not like a custom one-off type deal, but it's a pretty low production type style wheel. So this company, they make 6 to 8 different styles of wheels, and all of them are modeled after Lincoln and Cadillac hubcaps from the 50s. And 60s.
Okay. And so that's really why it ties in and works so much.
So it's a solid wheel. I don't like polishing, so it's chrome. Don't polish it.
Nice.
It's solid, so I don't have to worry about brake dust.
Right.
And it just fits the theme of the car. And
Totally.
the both tires with the gold band.
Yeah, so that's something I didn't notice at first. So, yeah, we've got like a mini white wall, right? And then you've got this gold line.
Yep.
I guess.
They sell these with red, gold, and blue stripes inside of the white wall. So
Right.
this is the one that I thought fit this car.
It totally does. You know, and, you know, from any distance at all, you know, it's the same color.
Yep.
You know, that's so great. So very cool. Brother, this is just one of the coolest rides I've ever seen. Totally. And I'm totally not a Cadillac guy. I'm just, you know.
I wasn't until about 4 or 5 years ago. I started dabbling in this thing. 59's kind of the occupancy.
Sure. And these fins are just incredible. Wow. And, you know, if you ever get evicted from your home, you've got this trunk.
Doghouse there. I just think
Totally.
it's even got a light.
That's incredible. Man. Kyle, brother, this car is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for showing us your car. It's good to see you again, brother.
Yeah, likewise.
I absolutely love this hot rod. We saw this one a while back at Run to the Sun. This thing is insane. Look how low this is. Isn't that cool? Wow, looks so good in here. Check this out. Crazy. Wow. That's one cool hot rod right there, folks. Love it. All right, y'all, check out who we ran into here today. We got Scotty D. How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing great.
Good.
So thank you so much for the Dirty Dozen you got here at Rod Run in Spring. So how did that whole thing come about?
I guess it was about, well, it was 12 years ago. Uncle Rod came to me, and we'd moved to the LeConte Center from the Grand, you know, when all that went down.
Right.
And he said, we got a really nice space, Scotty. He goes, maybe we could, maybe you could invite some cars in, and we could put them in the front row. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And so the deal was, I would bring in cool people and cool cars, and Uncle Rod would handle taking care of them once they got here. So yeah, he takes care of the people. We've done it about 12 years. Like last year was the 10th anniversary for the Spring Rod Run. We've done it 11 times. 1 year COVID, we got pushed to the fall.
Right.
So yeah, it's in the spring. It's a spring show. I personally invite people that have been on Scottie D TV, or we unveil cars.
Okay.
So the 66 Corvette was unveiled Thursday morning, never been seen in public.
Wow.
And Nichols Paint and Fab Camaro was unveiled Thursday morning. Nice. So we like to bring some stuff that nobody's ever seen.
Yeah.
And when I do an unveil, it's like Detroit. You can't show it online. So in the world of social media, getting these guys not to share it before it gets here is really tough. Because I want, when that cover come back, I want everybody but the builder to be that the first time they see it. Because that reaction you get is organic. You can't fake that. And you can tell when you look at the video whether we were successful or we failed, you know. So yeah, really enjoy it. Been coming to Pigeon Forge Rod Run for a lot of years. Actually, when I first started the channel, I used to sit down at the Pilot gas station till 3 o'clock in the morning because you could pull people off the strip and get them under the lights of the gas station and still shoot videos, you know. So yeah, I used to laugh about it. I'd sit on a golf cart up there and they'd just drive up to my feet and I'd be like, this is the life, you know. And so yeah, I've been really blessed. I've been able to do this 15 years, going on 15 years next month. And we've shot some of the biggest shows and some of the biggest cars and got to meet some of the best people.
That's fantastic. Well, thanks so much for talking to us, man. I'm a big fan.
Brother, let me tell
what you do.
I'm all about real. I'm a real person.
Right.
And I told you when you came up, folks, follow Andy because he is a cool guy. A lot of people are out there and I maybe or maybe not try to emulate what I'm doing, and it's like a lot of them are jerks. For a letter, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care that you're doing what I'm doing, but at least give me some credit for helping you get started, you know? And so, no, Andy came up, introduced himself, a lot of respect, and I really appreciate that. So, no, check out Scottie D TV. It's on youtube.com. We have a .com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, but the videos you'll see mostly on YouTube.
Nice.
No, brother, thanks so much.
Thank
awesome
you.
to meet
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
have
to
a
meet
good day.
you.
You too. See you, brother.
Okay. right, y'all, so that's going to wrap it up for here at Rod Run Spring 2025 here in the LeConte Center. Got to meet Scottie D. We got to check out the Dirty Dozen. Got to see all this great stuff, man. What a great show. Thank you all for watching. Click into the next video right here.